It's almost time for the Cincinnati Fringe Festival, coming up May 31st through June 15th. And today, in this preview interview, we're going to talk to the brains behind Eleanor's story. This is Ingrid Garner. Hello, how are you?
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You are currently in Orlando getting ready to do the show at the Orlando Fringe, but I think you're LA based. Is that right?
That's right. I'm from Los Angeles, and from the other Orange County,
Yeah.
near Disneyland.
Yeah. I was just at Disneyland for Leap Day. It was a highlight of my year so far. So, is this your first trip to
Fantastic.
Cincinnati?
Yes. This is my first trip, but I'm so thrilled because artists really speak about this festival with an incredible amount of affection. So I'm happy to be a part of the party finally.
Yeah, well, glad you're coming. Tell us about your show.
So this is an adaptation of my real, actual grandmother's real life memoir. So she published this memoir back in 1999. It has the same title, Eleanor's Story, an American Girl in Hitler's Germany. And it details her experience coming of age as an enemy alien caught at the epicenter of World War II in Berlin.
Wow.
And then they all survived. And it's a miraculous story and universal story of children coming of age in conflict. And it's an experience reflected in refugees all around the world right now. This is what every child in every war goes through.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
sounds heavy, but I'm sure there are some light moments and some things in it to lighten the mood a little bit at times. Maybe not.
Absolutely. No, it's very important to me that people realize you're still you in a war. You know, people find remarkable ways to cope. People don't just succumb to their circumstances. People make jokes. Folks were making jokes during the war. They are today. And there's certainly light moments. The fact that this is told by a girl of 9 to 16 years old adds some levity to it. She's naive to the gravity of the situation. If this was told by her mother, it may be a different story.
That makes sense. Well, you are in the No Theater space, which is a great venue for folks to check out a show. All the venues are awesome. Fringe is fringy, but the No Theater is a professional theater, so folks can expect to see a comfortable spot. And those are your show times. Tickets are available now at cincyfringe.com. You can get the all-access pass. That gets you into every single Fringe show if you want to. That's 35-plus productions. Or you can do the Flex Pass. That's $90. 6 different tickets. You can use them any way you want. And then individual tickets for shows are $18 to $20, but nobody wants to just come to one, so you might as well go ahead and get one of those Flex Passes or the all-access pass and check out all the things Fringe has to offer. So you said that you've heard artists say Cincinnati's the place to be. Is there anything you're looking forward to when you get to town?
Yes, I am. I am so excited that two of my best pals on the circuit are coming. So Isaac Kessler, One Man No Show, that was my absolute favorite show a couple years ago. I've seen it maybe 5 times. You have to go check that out. Just properly fringy, absurd. And then also two of my clown friends are doing Seaman, one-man show by 2.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, Amika was here last year, and what an amazing performer. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
What do you hope audiences take away from your performance?
Yeah, so I think this is a show that speaks to the actual human cost of a war, how it affects children, how it affects women and children, because they are often the last surviving in a war. And it's a unique situation because my grandmother was an American who was hoping for Allied victory and yet suffering the consequences of Allied bombings. But truly, the human spirit is miraculous, and it's ultimately a hopeful story, and just really an unbreakable spirit. Meeting my grandmother today, you would never guess that she went through it. And by writing the book, and this is kind of one of the messages of the show, by expressing those experiences, she felt like that really healed her. And many people from all over the world that have seen the show have expressed how their parent or grandparent fell silent after the war, and now that they finally understand what they went through, they feel closer to those relatives. And so I tell my grandmother all the time, this is why it's so important that you shared this. And by the way, if you come to opening night, my father, who is Eleanor's son, will be in the audience.
That's
so
awesome.
You'll get some real living history.
Yeah, that's really cool. Is this his first time to Cincinnati as well?
Yes, my folks are doing a pilgrimage of the Midwest where my mom's from. So
Cool.
we're getting to our roots.
I love it. That's awesome. Now, it's a great place to come. Fringe Festival is one of those things where, yeah, there's a lot of great shows and a lot of great art, but for me, it's about the community and about the experience that we have after hours where we get to come together as a community and hang out and just get to know people and meet out of town folks who hopefully will come back with other things. You've done this show a lot. It looks like from the credits that I'm reading on the Fringe website.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, just a few days ago, May 9th was the 10-year anniversary of the premiere of this show. And May 25th is my grandmother turns 94. So it's really a
Wow.
celebratory month. Yeah, this show finds an audience everywhere in the world because we are all still connected to this war through a
Yeah.
parent or grandparent. So it finds its audience. But even now, unfortunately, 10 years later, it's somehow become more relevant.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but I really want to emphasize again, it is not all doom and gloom though. I really wanted to make this show entertaining despite the subject matter. It is
Yeah.
not just standing and reciting events. I play 15 characters. We have a projection screen to add cinematic scale to it. It's immersive. There's funny moments. It's heartfelt. I hope you take a chance on some dramatic relief of the festival.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we can see you the opening day of the festival. You've got a 4 o'clock show. You're one of the first things to go up, and we look forward to seeing that. But you've got all those opportunities to check it out in the No Theater space. Again, tickets available at cincyfringe.com. Anything else you want to tell the folks about the show before we let you go?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I think I had a good little pitch there.
Yeah.
But on the note of community and Fringe and around the world, I will say that Fringe communities are just stunning. This is my first time at Cincinnati Fringe, but truly nowhere I've gone on earth has been a stranger. No city has been a stranger because
Yeah.
it's always populated by these fringe artists,
Yeah.
from Winnipeg to the outbacks of Australia to the
Yeah.
volcanic highlands of Scotland.
Amazing.
Fringe is my home.
I can't wait to see the show. It's on my list for
Cheers.
sure. And we will see you in a couple weeks at the Cincinnati Fringe Festival, May 31st through June 15th.
Thank you.
Check out Eleanor's story. We'll see you there.